So, class ninth, today we are going to start with a very beautiful poem, and the poem name is On Killing a Tree, written by Geef Patel. So, this chapter is basically related to the strength and the strong hold of a tree to the ground. It is also giving us the message that we should be protective towards the nature and we should not destroy the natural beauty. So, let's proceed further. The title of the poem is simply telling us that the major concern of the people is the merciless cutting of the tree. Moreover, this is the only message also which the poet wants to convey. In the entire poem, we will come across that cutting a tree is not simple, not easy, because it has a strong hold into the ground, and it's not only a one day that tree has taken to grow. So the energy which the tree has consumed has made the hold of the tree strong to the ground. Okay. So basically, the poem is trying to make us feel sensitive towards the safety of the nature and all the living things. Through this poem, the poet is also trying to say that when we cut a tree, it also feels the pain just like a human being. Okay. And if it is something so motivated that if you're not going to destroy it completely, if you're not going to uproot it, as soon as it get the chance it can start growing again. So this is also telling us about the strength of the nature. Okay. Now moving to the first paragraph. It takes much time to kill a tree. Not a simple jab of the knife will do it. It has grown slowly, consuming the earth, rising out of its feeding upon its crust, absorbing years of sunlight, air, water, and out of it leprous hide, sprouting leaves. So in this paragraph, the stanza, the poet is trying to say that it takes much time to kill a tree. Here we are not talking about cutting the tree physically, but here talking about finishing the tree's existence completely. So the poet is saying that it's not easy to kill a tree. Okay, you cannot cut a tree with a simple jab of the knife. Jab means stroke, the hit of the knife. A single hit will not help you to kill a tree. Why? Because it has slowly grown. It has consumed the earth. Now, here, consuming the earth means consuming the nutrients from the earth. It has rised up, it has grown strong, tall, and wide because it has been feeded by the earth crust, which is full of nutrients. This tree has absorbed the sunlight, the air, water, and thus the small leaves comes out and the trees has become very strong. Okay, so this is what the summary of the first stanza, that a simple cut does not destroy a tree grows gradually, it is rooted in the soil. A plant takes nutrition from the soil to grow into a big tree. Tree is firmly bound with the soil. It takes sunlight, water, air to grow into a strong trunk and have numerous leaves, so it's not easy for anyone to destroy this existence. Moving to the next stanza. So hack and chop, but this alone won't do it. Not so much pain will do it. The bleeding barks will heal, and from close to the ground will rise curled green twigs, miniature bone, which if unchecked will expand again to form size. So here the poet is saying that you have to hardly hit and chop the tree. You have to completely destroy the tree, but this alone won't do it. So if you're only cutting the tree, the upper layer of the tree, that won't help you to kill a tree. The pain which you are giving to the tree by hitting the axe on it, even that pain is also not going to destroy the existence of the tree. The bleeding bark, so here it has been personified that when we are cutting the tree with the axe, it starts bleeding. So that is being shown by the pain of the tree. So here the bleeding bark will heal. It will heal with the course of time, and the area near the ground will again curl with green twing. Twings are the small new grown leaves. So if you're not going to completely destroy the tree, it will grow again, it will heal, and with the course of time, if you're not going to keep a check on it, it will expand and again become to the former size. It means it will again expand, grow stronger, taller, and become a tree. Next stanza. No, the root is to be pulled out of the anchoring earth. It is to be roped tight and pulled out, snapped out, or pulled out entirely out from the earth cave, and the strength of the tree exposed, the source white and wet, the most sensitive hidden for years inside the earth. So now here the poet is trying to say that if you exactly want to kill the tree forever, you have to unroot it, you have to uproot it, you have to take that tree out of the ground from the roots itself. Okay, what kind of root? The root that is anchoring the earth. You might have seen that the branches of roots are there which is strongly holding the earth. So you have to tie the tree with a rope and you have to pull the whole tree out of the ground and uproot it entirely because it is deep inside the earth cave. Earth cave here is trying to tell us that it is very deeply rooted inside the earth. And when you will try to uproot the tree, then you will come to know that how strong and how firmly tree has taken the hold of this earth. Why? Where the strength is coming? The tree is getting the strength from the source of white and wet. So white here is the sunlight and wet is the rain. So tree is getting the strength from the rain, from the sunlight. That is the nature. So here, and it is the years inside the earth that tree has been making itself stronger and stronger day by day. Then the matter of scorching and choking in sun and air, browning, hardening, twisting, withering, and then it is done. And from where the tree has got that firmness, how it has become so strong, so firm. It has become so strong and firm by the experience of getting scorched and choked in the heat of the sun. In the burning heat of the sun, the tree has been getting its strength. Okay, the air that blows at a very high velocity, it chokes the tree. So these consequences coming in the life of the tree has made the tree strong. So if you compare it with a human being's life, a person who is facing many challenges and many adverse experiences in his life always becomes very strong. So this is what is being explained here with the help of the tree. The tree has become browning. Browning here means how the stem of the tree changes its color. It becomes hard. Okay? And how it is twisting and withering with the course of time. So these are the actions which tree is facing across to become strong, okay, and firm. Now let's see few of the poetic devices which has been used in this poem. The very first device which has been used here is enjambment. Enjambment basically means the device which is not complete in one line. Okay, when the sentences are proceeded further into the next stanza, then we call it as enjambment. Okay, as you can see in the example, not a simple jab of knife will do it. So it's a complete sentence, but after knife, the line has been changed. So this kind of writing style is known as enjambment device. If we talk about the rhyming scheme, it's a free verse poem. So specific rhyming scheme is not present here. One more very specific device has been used, and that is metaphor. Metaphor where the comparison is done indirectly. So you can see the word is there, leprous hide. So here the uneven color of the trunk is compared to the skin disease, where the skin color of the human being get discolored. So here the discolor, the change color of the trunk is compared to the leprosy disease of the human being. So indirect comparison is being done. So it's a metaphor device. One more place is there where metaphor device has been used, that is the bleeding bark. Fine. Now the next device which has been used here is alliteration. Alliteration means when the same vowel sound is repeated in the same consonant sound. I'm sorry, same consonant sound is repeated in the same line two or more times. Okay, like bleeding bark, has been repeated. White and wet, W has been repeated. Okay, and the next device is repetition. Repetition is basically a device where a word or a sentence is repeated in the same stanza. So pull out is something which has been repeated here. Fine. So we have discussed this poem. And the message of this poem is the poem conveys the message that trees are living beings just like any other form of life. So if we are harming them, if we are cutting them, they also can feel the pain. Every time they are attacked, injured, they heal themselves. They are so strongly formed their life that whenever we hurt them, they heal themselves again and again. Okay, and if they are uprooted and left in the air and the sun, they die. So we must conserve the natural resources so that it can help the further coming generation. Thank you.